Hello and welcome to class. My name is Bry'Anne and today's yoga flow is going to be a little more restorative, not a true restorative class, but we will be moving rather slowly, maintaining a steady cadence with our breath and getting a good stretch in our postures. Be sure to meet everything where you are, modify as needed, and ensure that you are leaving your mat feeling at least as good as when you set foot here. Let's begin in a kneeling position. I'm going to invite you to tuck your toes underneath you. Send your hips towards your heels and sit up tall through your torso. Place your right hand on your belly, left hand on your heart. Take a deep breath in. Feel the expansion of your chest into your left palm. As you exhale, notice how that area falls away from your hand. Breathing into your left palm, lifting through the chest, expanding through the front of your body. Exhale, perhaps softly through the mouth as you release. This time as you take a breath in, you should expand the belly into your right palm. Exhale, draw the navel point towards the spine. Once again, breathing deeply into the belly. And exhale, navel point draws in. This time as you inhale, expand through the low belly and lift through the chest. Exhale, release. Notice where that exhale originates. Might be the belly, might be the chest. Taking a breath in, starting with the belly, moving through the chest. And exhale, release. Let's take one more deep breath in and out. Release your hands to the floor as you come forward into a tabletop. Untuck your toes, maybe curl them in, point through your feet, and then press the tops of your feet down into the floor. Breathing in, roll your shoulders back, lift your tail up, belly button goes towards the floor, pull your chest forward in between your forearms. Gaze goes out in front of you, perhaps up towards the ceiling. Exhale, heavy press into your palms, into your shins, tuck your tailbone under, chin comes in towards the chest. Imagine a string attached to the middle point of your spine and focus on sending that rounding, that flexion into that area. Inhale, cow back, belly down. Exhale, cat back, belly up. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. An inhale brings you back through neutral. Lift your feet up, send them to the left. Inhale, find your cow back. Try to press down into those shins, down into your hands. Pull the chest forward. Feel the length across your right side body, maybe the right hip. Exhale, press down, round out. Chin towards the chest, and maybe look to the left side. Inhale, arch, cow. Exhale, round, cat. One more time, inhale. You may find it difficult to take a deep breath in here. Exhale, rounding it out. Inhale through center, swivel your toes to the right. And take a breath in, belly button towards the floor. Get the stretch across the left side. Exhale and round. Press down into your shins, into your hands. Breathing in, belly button towards the floor, tailbone lifts. Breathing out, rounding through the spine. Inhale brings you center, returns your feet in line with your knees. Anahatanasana, walk your hands out in front of you. and melt your chest down towards your mat. Hips are staying stacked above the knees. Chest is draping down towards the floor. You can place a block underneath whatever is closest to the floor if that's more comfortable. Your chin might be touching, your forehead might be touching, you might be hovering. You can continue to walk your hands out in front of you if you need a little more space. And if you want to create a V shape, if that helps you find more stability with your legs, you are welcome to make that adjustment here. As you inhale, feel the expansion through the front side of your chest. Feel the shoulder blades lift up towards the ears. As you exhale, relax into the shape. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath into the belly and exhale. Release. Straightening through your legs, staying rooted through your forearms. Tuck the toes, lift the knees up, send them back, and find yourself in a Sphinx pose. Toes are untucked. Press the tops of the feet down into the floor. Elbows below your shoulders. Draw the elbows back energetically, pulling your chest forward, pressing your pubic bone down into the floor. You might even squeeze your glutes to help you get that posterior pelvic tilt, and then draw the crown of the head upwards. Try to draw space in between your ears and your shoulders. Gaze is out in front of you or towards the ceiling. If this bothers your back at all, you can tuck your toes under, move your knees up, and tuck your tail under. Then you find the extension through the crown of the head. That may take away from the back bend shape, but we want to maintain integrity and space in the lumbar spine. We don't do ourselves any good by compressing that area and causing discomfort. Take one more breath in where you are. As you exhale, chin comes down towards the chest. Really round through your cervical spine, through your neck. Imagine holding something small in between your chin and your collarbones. Continue to pull back with the elbows. Breathing in, lift the gaze up, pull the chest forward, press down into the feet. Breathing out, pressing down and back, still chin towards the chest, slight rounding through the shoulder blades, active through the muscles that run alongside your ribs. Inhale, pull the chest forward, stretch through the front side of your body. Exhale, moving that stretch towards the back side. Inhale through center. Hand to top of hand, elbows out to the side, forehead to the backs of your hands. Wiggle side to side. Bend your knees, soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. Put a flex through your feet. You can keep your head down on the ground, you can send a cheek down, or you can bring your gaze out in front if that's comfortable. Ensure that your knees are in line with your hips. We're going to wake up our glutes here. Starting with the left side, tuck your tail under, pressing your pubic bone and the tops of your thighs down into the floor. You can always place your right foot down if you feel more supported here. Foot up is going to be more challenging. Press heavily into your right side and lift your left heel up. So we're creating space in between the mat and our thigh on the left, using our glute and our hamstring to initiate this movement completely. I guess our hamstring isn't really working here, not too much, but our glute is doing a lot of work. We are not moving from the back. So I'm not pressing down into my right knee. I'm keeping that pubic space glued to the floor. So I should be feeling a stretch through the front side of the hip flexor and a lot of work, a lot of muscular activation through the glutes. Continue to lift up and down, slow and steady. Lift, lower, lift, and lower. One more time, lift it up and lower it down. Send your left leg out, toes tucked under, straighten through that leg, lifting the thigh up, pressing into the ball of the foot, straightening through the knee. Send your right arm out in front of you. Left hand comes underneath the shoulder. Roll onto your right side. Place a bend through the left leg so that your knee's coming up towards the ceiling. Come up onto your right forearm. And then you can bring your right knee forward. So we're in something of a piriformis stretch or a figure four. You can press that left knee away. You can pull the left knee towards you. If you press down into that foot, you might get a stretch on the inner thigh. This one's really about you exploring it, stretching that area that we just worked, rolling through the hips, rocking back, rocking forth, keeping both feet active. Return through center. Bring that knee out to the side, frog pose. Stay up on your forearms if that is possible for you. If you're coming back down onto your forehead, that's all right. Let's add our cat-cows here. So tuck that tail under. Close the gap between your pelvis and your mat. Pull your chest forward. Press the inner thigh down. Exhale. Little round. Press the pubic bone forward, rounding as you press into your forearms. Breathing in, lifting through the chest, extending through the spine. Breathing out, flexing, maybe shifting back a little bit to encourage that stretch along your adductors. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. An inhale brings you through center. Send your left leg out. Hand to top of hand, elbows out to the side, forehead down, little wiggle, shake out. Extend your arms out in front. Press down into your feet. Inhale, lift the arms up away from the floor. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift up, half locust. And exhale, lowering it down. Option to bend through your arms, replacing the pillow below your forehead. Bend through your right leg. Option to bend through the left as well. Press heavily into your left side as you begin to pulse your right heel towards the ceiling. Really recruiting that glute on the right side. Noticing if your hips want to roll open. So if you want to stack, avoid that. Keep your pelvis center, pointing down towards the floor. You can bring a hand around and feel those muscles working. That mind-body connection is really important. It's not about how high you lift that leg. It may not leave the ground at all, and that is perfectly okay. As long as you are feeling that muscle or thinking about that muscle working, eventually you're going to build that pathway, that connection from your brain to your body, and it will happen. Let's lift up one more time and lower down. Extend that leg out long, tuck through the toes, straighten through your leg. You can even pull your chest forward here if you'd like. We still have our left leg bent. Send your left arm out. Send your right arm underneath the shoulder. Roll onto your left side. Pop up onto your left forearm. Bend through your right leg. I'm going to shift my knees forward on a diagonal towards the bottom right corner of my mat, and then pull my top leg in so that I can get that stretch a little bit more. You can shift your hips back. It's going to create some space in this area here. It's going to give you a different sensation. You can pull that knee towards you. That makes a big difference for me personally. You can press it away. You can look underneath the armpit towards the ceiling. Notice how our orientation through the rest of our body affects the stretch in this place. You might even sit up, almost as if you're coming through a baby fire log pose. Ooh. Taking your time, returning through center, bringing that leg out to the side for a half frog. Forearms or forehead down. Inhale, press the tail under, pull the chest forward. Exhale, press down, lift up. So I'm pressing into my left knee, pressing into the right shin, tucking the tail, pulling the belly up. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in through center, extend the leg, forehead comes down, rock it side to side. Bring the hands below the shoulders this time. Try to hug your elbows in rather than letting them flare too far out. Rotate your fingertips either towards the top corners of your mat or so that they are facing forward. Roll the shoulders back, press down into the feet, pull the chest forward, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Pelvis pressing into your mat. Exhale, lower it down. Now, depending on where your hands were initially, you may want to bring them further back. I do. Roll the shoulders back, pull the chest forward, hug the elbows in, again through our Cobra pose. Exhale, releasing down. One more time. Inhale, Cobra. Maybe taking this a bit deeper. We want to try to keep the pelvis rooted rather than lifting it up, which may require a generous bend through the elbows. As you exhale, chin comes in towards the chest. Press into your palms as you round through your spine, sending the hips back towards the heels, bringing your big toes to touch. Child's pose. Take it nice and slow. If it bothers your back, bring your forearms back and stay more upright. If you can, forehead down towards your mat, arms remain extended out. Deep breath into the belly, feel the expansion in between your thighs. And exhale. Deep breath in. Notice how that inhalation may create a sensation in your vertebra, in the bones that make up your lumbar spine. And exhale. One more time. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Sigh it out. I'm going to invite you to remain here in your child's pose for as long as you would like, noting the sensations of your body, the patterns of your breathing, as well as where your thoughts are going. Perhaps you'd like to take a little more movement, maybe bringing your hands to one side or the other, coming into a rabbit pose. Or even preparing for a more vigorous practice to follow this warm-up that we did. In any case, I hope that you enjoyed this class. I hope that you took something of value from it, that you were able to create an experience for yourself and remain present throughout our postures and our breathing exercises. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you here again for the next one.